House assets, we're down at the log mill again. Just going to chop off a very large chunk of wood that we took off the mountain a couple of years ago. Should be nice and dried out and ready for use now. And then we're going to make some shelves in the cupboard in the bathroom because the weather is so cold that we don't want to be out here for more than an hour. And we've got some indoor projects to get on with in order to make our lives a little easier, as you do from day to day. So if you want to know how to make shelves inside a cupboard, watch this video. If you don't, watch the one about the dog pen and the chickens, it's great. See you in a bit. It's a mighty pretty wood. We like this stuff. Look at that. Right, shelves, here we come. Right, first shelf, just needs to trim up. Put his back through in a minute, but these are exceedingly non-bendy. Whatever this wood is, it's fantastic. I will look it up and post it because it's good stuff. Rotate it 90 degrees. Then I'm going to cut another level, maybe get a couple of planks out of this bit. We don't know yet. We'll find out when we get there. Always fun. Right, blade's just snapped halfway through a cut. If you noticed, it started making a juk, 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 juk noise. They usually, weirdly, split the front, and what they do is they start curving away. They try and dig in a little bit too much, and every time they do that, it splits the one on the right a little bit more, and then it eventually gives up. You don't want to carry on using them, but just for scientific purposes, there you go. You saw it snap. And now I just dragged it out, and I'm going to replace the blade and see how that goes. I'll take a look closer. First things first, gloves, really, really thick leather gloves, nothing else, okay? These blades are nasty. Right. Raise it to working level, take a little bit of tension off, not that there's any tension on it, but you want to be able to put the new one on. Catches, make sure they're all off, and then undo with safety in the middle. Safety on there. Right. Wow, that is full of sawdust. Gotcha. Collection of these over on this pile here. You can weld these back together. I don't have a blade sharpener for this yet, so we're saving all of our old blades for a later date. Right, whenever you get the chance, have a bit of a demuck. These store sawdust like nobody's business. Looks like it's going to need a new belt soon as well. Right, see this one? Tension on this one. And the tension is it's set so that when it's at the right tension, this is also at the right angle. I actually don't like that. This is a bit of a pain in the butt to set up. But that's what we got. Remember, when it cuts, it goes across the bottom like that, which means it's cut across the top like that. So your blades are going to be pointing in that direction on top and that direction on the bottom. Turn the damn thing on to find out where it is. My torque wrench is indoors. Never go into the front of the machine with the engine running, because every now and again the clutch will just bite and whip the blade around and it will try and out your fingers off. I always put that one on first because then you can't really have an accident. Especially not reaching down there. Good idea. Right. We're back on, all running, off we go again. New blade also leaves less sawdust to get rid of later. It's very, very nice. But this is a beautiful piece of wood. I don't know if you can see this on it. There. See that? Love it. And it's only that thick. It's very unbendable. It's good stuff. That's enough planks for everything we need to do right now. I'm going to start cutting hopefully 3x3 squares out. We'll see how far we get anyway. Haven't got much wood left. Right, welcome back. This is a shelf holder bracket. Basically it's exactly the same stuff that we cut off the mill, just in a strip. I'll try that, in a strip. And it's got like a sledge end on it. It's just to stop you from smacking your knuckles on it when you reach in there to get something. It has two holes, one there and one there. And basically when you drill the holes, you drill the hole slightly bigger than your thread, and you drill the hole where the head sits, just 2 or 3 mil in at the most, so that you can bury the head in there. And you may notice, well you won't, because anyway it's got a little bit of fluffy wood around it. Now before you do the screws up, you just poke the fluffy wood in it, and when you do the screws up it sucks it into the hole, makes it look tidy. It's good. Right, I'm going to put these in and I'll show you the shelves. Look it down there. Right, the reason why we're putting shelves in here is because of this. This is a mess. The reason this is a mess is because there are about 3 different types of stuff in here, and they're all on the same shelf. And the reason why it's messy is because there's no way to make that amount of stuff tidy. So what we're doing is we're trying to organise stuff on the 3 different layers. And we have 4 brackets in the cupboard already. I'm just going to whip you off of here and I'll show you. We have the same material as the shelves, bolted onto the sides, and because this is a double wide trailer, I love this. Look at that. See the staples. This is very flexible, very thin. That's why I use some really good wood to do the brackets so it holds steady. And near the outsides I've screwed it on, so in order to stop this from bowing out, there's 2 layers of this, so I had to go from the inside out in order to hold them on, and I didn't want the screws showing on the outside, so that's what we did. There we go. Shelf. And it's basic, very basic sand up on this. You've got the saw pattern in it, but you just need to smooth it off so nothing sort of gets caught on it like material or anything like that. And it actually looks kind of nice. Old wieldy. Right, so bottom back in first. There you go. Front bottom next. And the only bit you really need to take time on is the front edge, which has come out rather nicely. It's not bad stuff. Right, now when you're cutting a shelf to fit, measure about 1/4 of an inch over what you've got and then take it down about a blade width until it fits. Do not cut it too short straight away, otherwise you won't have a shelf to put in. So as you spent all that time going out and cutting your own wood to fit, or buying it in some cases, it's I mean, and that's just really, really nice wood. I like this stuff, and it's still really, really hard, and it's probably just under 1/2 inch thick, which is, I'm sorry, but it's better than plywood. Plywood sucks. So then wait. Now we can leave 2 ones down the bottom, put the middle ones in the middle, and the short ones on the top. The ones you use can live at the front, and the ones you don't can live at the back. See? Isn't that great? More space. Now I've done the one at the top already. Let me wake you up for a second. This is where I keep that bedclothes. So, yeah. See? Split it out in half. Now we've got tons of room for bedclothes without them falling over when you're trying to put them out and stuff. It makes life a lot easier. It's very, very easy and worth doing. There you have it. That's the end of our shelf video.